Hello and welcome to Never a Foul. Hit that like button for Cast today next to the Man United badge. Luke Shaw lost the game, lost his head, probably should have lost his hand as well. How's everybody doing today? It's after midnight in the UK. Later heat today for me as well. For Bijan, of course, I don't know where you are, my friend, but welcome a new one on Never a Foul. Welcome to the stream, my man.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the invite still.
Fantastic. Look at Cass faces red, tucked in, Never a Foul merch. This is coming soon. And Kendall, of course, buzzing. Man United lost. They're guaranteed third place or not? Are they?
Don't make me do it. No, I'm sick. I'm edging closer and closer every week, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna do it now. But I'm still not saying it. I'm not saying it until it's mathematically done, because I just know people will clip it up and they'll be saying, "Oh, look, you said you were gonna get third place." When I didn't say that, so.
Yeah, no. But listen, people, the likes need to go up first before they let Cass talk. Okay, you're allowed to talk. Go ahead.
What do you want me to say, man?
just fucking say what you wanted to say.
I don't know what you guys want me to say, man. Like, honest, I didn't expect to win. Like, no one can say on here or in the comments that I expected to beat Brighton. I said draw, and it should have been a draw. Man United could actually kill the game pretty much in the first half of it being real with it, but we didn't. And I was even saying to Daps, I said, bro, there's something's going to happen, man. There's 5 minutes added on time. There's 6 minutes that's gone on right now. Something is going to happen, and it happened.
But did you really deserve the point? You really deserve the point. You think you did?
The chances we had, yeah. Other than Mitoma in their first half, what did they do?
When I watched it, the Solly March had a chance.
No, I'm talking about first half. I'm literally talking about first half. How many chances did go begging? Rashford, Anthony twice, Martial as well, hitting with his left foot down the mid. Like, what, bro? I'm not joking. It's just
you had your chances. You started the game really well, but
you could have scored. But let's be honest, Wan-Bissaka just came alive and ate him up again. Ate him up. But I wouldn't say the better team won. I wouldn't say that. They did, obviously, like a home team does, as good as Brighton are. They played well. In the second half, they played us off the park. We dropped off because we were pressing well. And they got the point in the end, man. They just, we weren't efficient. Whatever. Does it mean top four's over? Questions.
It's not over. What do you mean over? No, Liverpool are back. Liverpool are back. Listen, you lose to West Ham this weekend, and Liverpool are freaking back.
Well, that's why we got Bejan Barnes LFC on the panel. You know what I'm saying? With his nice, colourful Barbados background of a flag. Want to see if he's got any chest today. If he's getting top four or not, or he's going to be level-headed. Are you going to be old, or are you going to be Bejan?
I'll be honest, Cass. It's still in your hands, but the pressure is on. We beat Brentford this weekend. You're in some trouble.
You're not even beating Brentford, let's be honest. I don't even think you're beating Brentford. You struggled to beat Fulham, and you had VAR help you out. How about that?
It was a soft penalty, but it was a penalty.
No, it wasn't a penalty. Listen, they're coming here. Like, listen. There was no contact. Darwin Nunez couldn't even, the guy is incompetent to the point that he couldn't even dangle his leg to get a contact. He didn't. Come on, I'm sorry. Liverpool fans are the only ones saying it's a penalty.
Literally, I was getting absolutely bullied. I was getting bullied yesterday on Twitter, by Liverpool fans. They're saying, go back into the kitchen. You don't know what he's talking about because I said it wasn't a penalty. Literally, that's ridiculous. It's actually so ridiculous.
It was a ridiculous penalty, to be honest.
It was a soft penalty, like I said, but I've seen softer ones given this season in the Prem.
Yeah, don't say Man United because we've only had 2 penalties.
So let me tell you what happens, okay? Let me tell you what I think happened. The freaking referee, the referee, if it was anybody else other than Liverpool at Anfield, he doesn't give the penalty, goes to VAR, not enough evidence to overturn it. But because it's Jurgen Klopp, the crying Jurgen Klopp on the side and in the media and for everybody, they give the penalty, and then VAR is like, yeah, he gave it, we're not going to overturn it. They're going to cry, and they're going to jump, and they're going to do this and that. I think that's exactly what happened. That pressure at Anfield needs to stop. like pressuring the referees at Anfield, it has to stop at some point because it's getting unfair. You're getting calls left and right only at Anfield.
Listen,
I know a lot of Liverpool accounts are gonna, but we didn't get this outside of Anfield. I understand it. That does not justify getting calls at Anfield because you pressure the referees in the media and the fans and Jurgen Klopp on the side. I think it's unfair.
how many penalties have we had given for us this year?
I'm not too sure, to be fair. I think you're quite low on a scale, but
3.
yeah, you're quite low on a scale as well. And I think you've been robbed off a penalty. Newcastle 100% been robbed off penalties. We have as well. But it's just the same. You know what it comes down to though? It's not about your team got lucky, this, that, and the other. It comes down to the same conversations over and over again. Because it's probably even one of ours. Like it's the referee, it's the officials, man. Again,
The refs.
Do you remember the 8 minutes given against Newcastle at Anfield?
do you remember
When I went,
remember our
I
rolled out
went
goal?
back and I counted the seconds of that stoppage time, and it was 1 minute and a half, and you scored the goal in the 98th minute in a game that should have been maximum 96 minutes or something.
Oh, did you not see what was the game? I think was it Man United that were playing, and there was like 10 minutes given in extra time or something like that. And I was like, wait, what's going on here? Which one? It was recent as well. Which one was it?
The Arsenal game?
By the way, it's not your fault. By the way, Bijan, it's not your
Bournemouth game.
fault.
Hey, was that the one?
Arsenal Bournemouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
This is what I'm saying. It's not your fault. It's brilliant from your Liverpool. It's brilliant from Jurgen Klopp. It's a technique that has been used. Mourinho used it at Chelsea back in the days, at Inter and Real Madrid. A lot of big clubs use it. But my problem is in the day of VAR, a little bit, it needs to be corrected a little bit. Everybody uses that. Pep Guardiola tells his players to surround the referee every time. They use that. I'm not accusing you of bribing a referee or anything. You're not, because you clearly
Oh, they definitely are.
No, seriously. Like, let's be serious. You're not bribing the
Yeah,
referee.
I mean, serious.
Okay? You're not
Barca.
bribing, but you're using a technique that has been used, and it looks like it's working. That talk over the media, the Paul Turney, Jurgen Klopp, oh, he has something against us. Yes, he gets a fine, but it resounds somewhere else. You know, like
But
they
you know
say.
what? Let me clarify though. I'm not making any excuses for that. Sure, that's a handball, bro, all day long.
Yeah, of course.
That's idiotic. But where did the fight? I want to ask a question. Where on earth did the 6 minutes come from? That was meant to be 5 minutes. Where did the 5 minutes come from? Who got injured?
I don't
Who
know.
wasted time? No one.
No one wasted time. Yeah, that's another one. I remember a player going down holding his face when he didn't even get hit in the face. Didn't get no treatment really. Just got told to get up.
Subs.
Not really. They
I know you only get 30 seconds for a sub.
there was only
but
one
still.
segment of subs for them and us, if I remember. It's nothing. It's just like, bro, like I was saying that, bro. At point, I'm taking it all day long, man. You know what? I'm taking it at Brian, but I think it's still not within. If we're being honest, I don't think it's within Liverpool's reach to get it, because I didn't realize we still got a game in hand against you and 4 points, and we got 3-4 home games to still play. I know you lot, I think you win all your games, I'll be honest. I don't think you lose any, shall I say. I don't see you beating Brentford just because if you played the way you did, and I thought you was going to be sick against Fulham, you weren't. You were garbage.
Yeah, we were terrible.
It's like if you play like that against Brentford, that's their bread and butter, isn't it? I'm not going to rely on Brentford to get a point at Liverpool. We just got to win 3 games. That's all Man United need to do, in my opinion. Win 3 games, you're done. Don't rely on other teams to drop points. Do your job.
I waited for this stream to ask a question. You know the penalty shot for Mitoma in the second half, not the first half.
No chance.
There was not even one replay. We didn't see even one replay for that one. Why?
Let me.
They just
The
rushed
same
it under
the same happened against
No,
against Everton last week when the Tarkowski penalty on Sean Longstaff. No one saw a replay. It was just
I can't
check
even
VAR,
tell
see
if it was
later.
a penalty or not. I can't, because me as a fan, I'm just watching the TV, and the people in the stadium are just watching the game. So at least show us the replay. Show us why it was not a penalty. Now the game is gone, and you're not showing us why. Did you even see it? Did you even see it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I'm not joking. I'm telling you now, Mitoma should have got sent off. I'm going to tell you why as well. He dived 3 times.
Should Anthony not have got sent off as well?
No. I don't think he should have got sent off. I think it's just a chest bump. All that is a chest bump. But I remember one thing as well. Caicedo made an early challenge. Again, if we're going to go around that part anyways, look, we lost because we lost in it. That's it. We lost. We should have done better regardless. But if we're going to talk about things that surround, right, from what I gathered in that Brighton game, Mitoma dived in pretty much the first 10 minutes of the game. Didn't get any booking whatsoever, and he was looking for it. Done exactly the same thing in the same half. The second half, the one you're probably talking about, when he tried to... Anthony done exactly the same thing and called for it. Don't get me wrong. Mitoma and bro, he was doing too much. And I'm like, bro, how have you not got a single yellow card? You shouldn't even be playing this game. You should have got red carded anyways. From the FA Cup final, you should have been off. Like, let's be honest, what you done to De Gea, you're off, mate.
Do
But
you want an odd opinion?
I just feel like a lot of Rashford as well. Like Rashford dived, and I'm like, bro, you dived trying to get that penalty when you wasn't getting it. You need to be booked for that. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
Why are you getting booked for simulation? You know, Casemiro, I don't think that the second challenge.
I don't think that was a yellow card, by the way. That second one, it was from the side. And I don't think that was a yellow card. To be honest, a lot of people on Twitter said, "Oh, second yellow, he's getting away with it." No, he's not. I don't think that's that's not a yellow at all. Like, he's from the side.
Well, but his decision making and Marcel's touch. Oh my word! If I say what I want to say, you lot will probably get this.
No, I want to hear that about Marcel.
No, I'm gonna say.
Seriously.
I'm gonna say it's a touch of a make up your own minds. So, anyways. That's what I'm saying. It's just like flipping. This guy was off key today, and them two weren't linking up as much as I thought they were going to be. I honestly, again, I thought it was left down to Anthony to do all the work. And then
was he good?
Well. No, I thought Anthony was all right, to be fair. But I was like, wait, why is Marcel not playing over on his side, bro? You keep going next to Rashford, and you're not doing nothing with him. The only thing I criticized Anthony is Anthony Rashford put him in with a crap ball, and we lost all the momentum running, and he had to cut inside, and then Bruno Fernandes blazed over the bar. That's the bread and butter for Bruno. Why are you blazing over the bar? Get on target. Didn't test the keeper enough for me, in my opinion. But then I don't think they really tested De Gea. A lot of these shots were like comfortable for De Gea. I didn't see him getting troubled once, really. It was always down the middle or something comfortable. I think there's one that they should have scored, and I think it was a header from Dunk, and the Mitoma one, obviously, innit? Mitoma where he hit his face. But yeah, man, it is what it is. We lost to the better team. Brighton are going to be looking at that, but I hate the Zerbi, man. You want to talk about moany little pricks? The Zerbi's a moany little prick. And that's how I know him from Sassuolo, anyways. It's true.
Yeah, he always does.
He's just a moan. He's salty.
But all the Italian coaches are like this.
He reminds me of Thomas Frank. He's just salty, man.
Thomas Frank gets away with absolute murder, by the way. Genuinely, you don't see someone saying every single week, "Oh, Thomas Frank's a whinger." It's always Klopp, Arteta, not Thomas Frank.
It's bad as Bruno on a pitch. Like Bruno's a whinger. Today he didn't really whinge, but you're whinging like a player on a pitch, mate. And another one is the guy got hit in his ear. Is it Enciso or something like that? Or no, one of the
young kid, the Argentinian young kid,
maybe. But hit in his ear. He held his face. You need to be getting booked for that, in my opinion.
Dude, he literally got subbed out because of it.
No. Because, no, you got subbed out because he was getting subbed out anyways.
No, it hit. But anyway, that hit his face, but it's accidental. There is nothing for it.
No, I agree. Look,
so let's look at the fixtures. Are you winning? I want to look at your fixtures. Okay, once you're done, I want to look at your fixtures and ask you, do you think you're winning 3 games? West Ham away?
No, I think we do beat West Ham in the end. That's one of the games I do think we win. And not comfortably, because I don't believe in that. Their defense is arse and cheeks. And that's the only reason I think, like, you know what? They can't even keep the ball properly. I was watching it, and no disrespect, I know it's against Man City, but you can even ask Daps, and probably any Man City fan in here, when they were just trying to pass the ball and City weren't even inviting a lot of pressure onto them, they were just giving away the ball every single time. And it's like, bro, I know it's away from home, but it's the basics. They've been doing it not just for this week. They've been doing it for a few weeks now, but they just keep giving away the ball. And it's like, what are you going to do with it? When you want to break on it, it's just how you're going to press them into their own half. It's going to be at West Ham. It's going to be a hard game, but I do think we win anyways. Like, I think if we're going to beat West Ham, it's because West Ham beat themselves. And
Wolves at home?
No, we're going to win every single one of our home games. We're winning.
So you're definitely making top 4 then.
Yeah. That's why I said it. I hear it like this is why probably Mr. Bayesian here he's probably not confident in getting top 4 because he's probably thinking like it's just too much too soon, out of hand. You got to look at Liverpool's fixtures, but bro, if there's anything, Man United are their own worst enemy. It's just lucky we got home games.
I think Liverpool are going to win every fixture, to be honest.
I don't think I honestly don't. I don't know about you, I don't know about you, Kendall, but do you even think they beat Brentford? Because the way Brentford plays,
and when I watched them yesterday, I was like, there's been just 2 very mid-off games in the last 2 days, like very just 2 mid-offs today and yesterday.
The difference between that Brentford game and how we on the lineup that we put up against Fulham, Nunez is not going to start. Gakpo will start instead of Nunez.
Yeah, true. I'll give you that.
Was there a
once he
reason why
plays-
Nunez started yesterday, or just because there was just so
I
many
think
games?
it's more of a rest thing because Gakpo had played a lot of consecutive games. To be honest with you, Nunez is a work in progress. He's a project player. He's not a finished product. He's got a lot of work to do, and he's got a lot of work for himself to do. He's got to work on his footwork. He's got to work on his technical ability. He's got to do a lot of things. But he's gonna become a really dangerous striker. But he's still really, really raw. People just need to give him some time. To have 15 GA in his first season in the Prem is not bad. To be honest.
What? I don't know. I've said some mad stuff on Gakpo this season, innit? I can't lie. Gakpo, now he's called Gakpo, innit? Instead of Gakpo, it's Gakpo right now because he's actually doing all right. Top looks like he might have found. I don't know. I don't get this whole false nine narrative on him. If I'm being totally honest, he don't look like a false nine. It's like he's getting off the shoulder, and then what's it called? The wingers tucking in a little bit more, giving the left back a little bit more free space. So the winger, I saw if I was watching anything for the Fulham game, it's like Luis Diaz on the left hand side was doing more of the, you could say more of the build up.
Yes, which is what typically happens when Diaz plays. Luis Diaz is more the build-up player. Gakpo is more of the player that would do the hold-up in the middle of the pitch and then pass it off into the other players. He's doing a Bobby role, and he's learning it very, very well. He's actually impressed me in what he's been doing. So, Gakpo, after a full training session and preseason with the club, I think it will be a very, very good addition, and it all depends on who we bring in the summer.
Wait, who are the remaining fixtures?
We have
Brentford, Leicester, Aston Villa, and somebody else I can't remember.
Southampton. We end the season at.
Oh, you got Aston Villa. Because Newcastle, Kendall, But to my knowledge, you've got I know Brighton are looking for their European thing, but they've got to play Arsenal, Man City, and Newcastle. You lot got to play Arsenal and Brighton, but they're both at home.
Yeah, we've got Brighton, Arsenal. So we've got Arsenal next, obviously at the weekend. Then we've got Brighton and Leicester at home, and then we've got Leeds and Chelsea away. So I think our running's fine as well.
Fine, you're gonna play some Allardyce away.
Oh, that might be a stinky one. I can't lie.
Nah, I don't see that being stinky at all.
That's a stinker.
The only stink is coming from his football team. Simple as
of course.
You should like to know how Sam Allardyce is going to play in it. Literally a bank of 10, hit long ball, and he's got the pace to get out the pitch, doesn't he? So there you go. And Bamford's going to be his target, man.
Any team to play Sam Allardyce's squad is going to have a tough time because his setup is crazy.
Literally.
I hate the guy, mate.
I can't stand him.
Absolutely can't stand him. He shouldn't be anywhere near football after what he did when he got the England job. He just shouldn't be anywhere near it. Why does everyone just still pander after him? I can't stand it, me, honestly. I literally hate him so much. I mean, I'm sure he's a lovely bloke, but doesn't seem like it. But football-wise, can't stand the fella, and I will just honestly, I'll celebrate so hard if they get relegated. Not for Leeds, because I actually love Leeds fans, but no, him. I'll just be like...
For the year that we struggled with injuries with the centre-back problem, and we played Albion, and it took an Alisson header for us to win that game because of his setup.
Albion, he was managing West Brom.
Yeah, he was.
Didn't he get relegated with him though? It was the first time that he got relegated. Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, but he's got a better seed and have a good squad with West Brom. Really, if we're deep in it. If it's an Alisson header that's won you it, then we're fine. Well, actually, we're not because we can't head a ball. Because I don't know how you can be 6'7". How can someone be 6'7" and not be able to jump? Can someone? How we got Veghorst. He's like 6'6" and can't jump.
But Dan Burn even admits himself. He's like, I can't jump. Like I try and work on headers in training, and nothing. I can't do it. Come on, man. How can you be so tall and not jump? That's actually really annoying. And then we've got Sven Botman, Nick Pope, header, lovely. Sven Botman's the only our outfield starter who hasn't got a goal this season. Oh, I'd love it to come against Leeds. That'll be That would just be unbelievable scenes.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Unbelievable, Jess.
We did, Mo.
I'm texting somebody.
Damn. You texting, Mo. Late night.
Don't we nosy?
It's not late night here. It's 6:30.
Oh,
It's 7.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
different if
you're
it was
right.
us.
You're off the hook, man.
Anyway, guys, it's 100 of you here, and we're not even on 100 likes. And I don't like that. And
I don't like that.
I'm sweating. I'm ill. I'm sick. I have a stomach bug. But I had a football game that got canceled because of the rain as well. So it's
That's
terrible.
got to be top 5 worst feelings ever.
I have a lot of football games in the week, so it's all right. I can take a break, to be honest. But the season is almost over here, so we're almost done. But anyway, people, 110 of you here, and let's hit that like button and let's talk about Newcastle a little bit and the work that they're gonna do next year. They are in talks to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. That's coming from Saudi Arabia. Imagine that.
Incorrect.
It is.
That's incorrect. It's not incorrect.
But it's not happening. It's not
Why
happening.
is it happening?
We've been literally since 3:00 yesterday afternoon. We've been linked with Ronaldo, Neymar today, and Messi. I mean, look, seriously, guys, I can't deal with this any longer. Like, I just want the transfer window hasn't even started. I want it to be done. Finish. I just want to get past. I'll take Neymar. Don't get me wrong. I'll take Neymar all day long.
Yeah,
Imagine
Obviously,
Neymar playing in
but-
San James. I'm sorry.
would be
Imagine
too funny.
Neymar playing in San James Park.
Everyone like brought up loads of like old Instagram pictures where he was playing. I think it must have been for the Olympics or something, and he took a picture of Newcastle because it was it was held in one of the stadiums, and he was like Newcastle, and everyone's now jumping on that. But yeah, we're not signing none of those. Not
Why
one
not?
of those. Gonna
Why
be in
not?
black
You're
and white.
definitely signing a big player this summer.
Yeah,
Rafinha,
not an
Rafinha.
old big player like.
Neymar is not that
Done
old.
out here one
Neymar is
like
born, Neymar is
no
31.
Neymar's fine.
Why
Neymar's
would
fine,
Neymar
but
go Newcastle?
he won't. But
Where else would he go, Cass?
He can't. Well, he's not going nowhere in the Prem. I tell you that. Maybe Chelsea because they like the full money.
He doesn't want the Prem.
No, bun that. He'll get smashed up, man. Look, Neymar's sick and everything, but we was having this conversation on Coppish as well. Like, I'm not having him nowhere near my club. That's everything we've done wrong in the last 10 years. Is sign these big blame players that don't want to be there. Clearly wants a payday. From March till May, he's injured because he wants to go back to Brazil to his sister and fake an injury or something like that. I'm not trying to hear it, mate.
They're not coming. There's just no way. There's just absolutely not a chance. A big signing, yes, fair enough, but like, it's just not going to be one of them. It's not going to be like it'll be a youngish signing, if that makes sense.
You're looking at Rafinha, though, isn't it?
Apparently, but I don't.
What an
again,
absolutely atrocious signing. 70 million for Rafinha. They
no,
are
it's just it's not.
crazy.
We're not like I don't know what people think. Like honestly, and it's our own fans as well are like, oh yeah, like let's throw 80 million on Rafinha. I'm like, are you stupid? Like literally, not one signing we've done so far has been stupid. It's been so smart. Every single thing, even Chris Wood, smart. Anthony Gordon. Not necessarily. It's not stupid. It's just hasn't worked as well and as quickly as the others yet. But not one signing we've made has been like that of that stupidity where it's like, let's go and throw 80 million on such and such. Why would Dan Ashworth, who is very well known that he signs smart, signs young players, go and say let's pay 80 million for every? It's just not going to happen. I just don't know what people think. Like, are we just suddenly going to lose all of our senses and be Todd Bowley? Like, no.
You paid 60 M's for Anthony Gordon, who's probably worth about 35
We
million.
didn't pay 60 M's, it was 45.
No, it was 60 M's.
It wasn't, honestly.
We do this for everyone. Look, like Nunez cost 80 M's. He cost Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, and we got 25 million of that money back off Shelby and Wood, so it's actually fine. So it was only really 20 million. And that's
Who's
fine.
gonna leave, though?
Huh?
You paid 100 for Anthony.
No, that's in euros, G. We're talking pounds.
No, I'd see how he wants to change it.
Yeah, no, but we're not talking euros. We're talking pounds. I don't know about you, but we're
No,
talking pounds.
Isaac's our record signing and he was 60. So
Is he actually a record signing?
Who?
Isaac. No, Isaac.
I thought Isaac is not worth 60, but now I'm watching.
No,
him.
bro, that guy's.
He's great, bro.
As long as you can keep that man fit, yeah, as well. And I always had questions over him, like just never get a good run of games out of him. But when you think of complete number 9s in world of football, there's not many. And I think Isak kind of completes that kind of mold in a way. And how old is he?
22 or 23, one of the two.
22, 23. And unless his ankles start breaking down again, he's gonna have a short career. So, but he's wicked, man. It's not
He's
like he's
all
weak.
right. At Sociedad,
not-
he was okay. Maybe Kendall, he was okay at Sociedad. He
No.
wasn't-
It's
No, it was
last
still good, but
season-
I don't think he was as good as he is.
Season before
Like,
was-
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
he wasn't great. He wasn't like, oh my god, let's spend 70 and hang the future of the club on this guy. Like, he wasn't that guy.
He is the future of the club, though. Unfortunately, they can
Now
build a
he's
team
playing
up.
amazing, Kev.
They build a
Our
club
new
around
signing in the summer just beat Manchester United today.
who?
Our new signing in the summer just beat you, man, today from the penalty spot.
Oh,
Mac Allister.
McAllister. Yeah, but there's a lot of clubs that want him to.
You're doing it again. The problem is Liverpool fans are doing it again. It's it's doing it again. Like
You
they
are
never
Manchester
learn,
United
bro.
as well.
Like they never learn. Oh my god, number 8. Give me my number
mad.
8.
I
He
wasn't
is
on the
mine.
Jude train. I'll be
I'm
honest
not,
with you. I was
I'm not
on the
talking about
Jude
you, but
train
you're doing
at
it
all.
now.
I guarantee, yeah, this is exactly what happened. Yeah, McAllister's agent knows Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea. Like, there's a few teams that are over like for him. He definitely said, throw this name in the news to Fabrizio Romano so they can bump up that fee. That's what Brighton have been doing. That's what they will do. And this is what I'm saying. Like, McAllister's gone, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be
Today,
real.
I've seen
I'm gonna be real.
more so right as well. Like,
He's so overrated, man.
Do you know
they
who
they do this thing on the timeline. Like, there was a guy, I don't know who it was, but I seen someone shared, like, someone had already made a graphic with a Liverpool shirt on Mac Allister. I was like, come on, man. Like,
a YouTube video of his best bits or
No,
something
no,
like
no,
that.
I know what it is. It's Ben. It's Ben from the Anfield draft.
yes, that's who it was.
It's Ben
yes.
from the Anfield draft. So Ben, nice guy and everything, and he did a picture, and now everybody's using it as Mac Allister to join Liverpool. Listen, he might. I think he's going to be outpriced from your reach, from Liverpool. I genuinely think he's going to be outpriced, and you're not going to pay that much money. Because if you refuse to pay 130 for Bellingham and you want to sign 3 midfielders, if they price Mac Allister at 70 million pounds, you're not going to pay 70 million pounds for Mac Allister. Do you think they're going to pay, Liverpool are going to pay 70 million pounds for Mac Allister?
They would, yes.
I
Jude
don't
at
think
130 would be very unrealistic.
should not be your
Very
first million
unrealistic.
signing though. You should go get Caicedo for that money instead.
Either or. I think they're going to want more for Caicedo, to be honest, Cass.
Nah, not after that. They were quoting 80 million for January, so summer should be a lot cheaper.
Someone said we'll grab Mac Allister. He's already earned his stay at Liverpool. Bro, I tell you, in this summer, Liverpool, they're gonna struggle to, if you don't make Champions League, you're gonna struggle to convince people to join the club. I'll tell you why. Because the likes of Man United and Arsenal, and okay, now that Bellingham isn't going, right? Now Bellingham isn't going. Let me just explain myself. Now Bellingham isn't going. Manchester City are looking for a midfielder, and Mac Allister is the type of guy that Pep Guardiola would like to work with. Okay, technical player, it looks like Gundogan in terms of like the playing style. Man United are going to look for midfielders. Who else? Newcastle might look for midfielders. If it's not Madison, it might be someone like this. Arsenal are going to look for a midfielder to replace Xhaka, and I think Mac Allister is type of as a type of player that can play that.
You know, as well at City. I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay.
I'm not sure. People say Mac Allister would cost 40, 60. If they ask for 90 million or 80 million pounds for Caicedo,
they're calling for 60 million.
How are they gonna ask for 6? I think that's too little for the guy.
Yeah, no, he's gonna go for about 70 million, I'd say.
At least pounds, right? You're talking pounds.
Pounds, of course.
Yeah, that's like how much money that Liverpool have for the transfer market just to sign midfielders. Remember, you still need fullbacks. You need a defender because Gomez and I think Matip is leaving, if I'm not mistaken. And to get a good defense,
leaving. He may be sold. We don't know. We do need at least a right back to cover Trent if he's going to go into midfield. To be honest with you, we'd need 2 to 3 midfielders, and we need a cover for Salah. But listen, we got FSG as owners, so they don't spend money.
That's my point, by the way. That's my point, that you don't spend money. It's not the point that Liverpool don't have the money. Your owners don't spend that much money on players. They don't.
Yeah, but I think for that quoted price, it doesn't mean because they refused to pay 120 million for Jude Bellingham, doesn't mean they got 120 million in the bank to pay just for one player. Look, they need new midfielders, mate. If I'm them, I'm looking at Paulinho. easy. And then I'm looking at probably like a Mac Allister, man. That's 2 for 1. You're not going to get a 3 for 1 if you're looking in the Premier League for midfielders. And then go elsewhere, like abroad, like a Garte or something like that. Try to get someone for cheaper. Then that's your midfield 3 completed. Then you'll see that front line, they're not getting no new attackers, let's be honest.
Yeah.
They'll be looking at other areas, see where they can strengthen. And that's probably where the whole FSG and Liverpool, you know, they'll come to clash. Like, why are you getting all these 3 players, but you're not actually addressing what we also need?
I think they're getting a new attacker to cover for Firmino's leaving. Firmino's leaving.
That was Gakpo.
That's Gakpo.
Yeah, but they got 2 in they got 3 in a really short space of time, didn't they? Like they got Diaz and then Nunez and Gakpo as well.
Nunez,
So
Gakpo,
you have 5. You have 5 players to cover 3 positions. Is that no?
Jota too.
Yeah, Jota.
So that's what I mean. You have 5 players. You have Salah, Jota, Gakpo, Nunez, and Luis Diaz. That's who you have. You need one more.
Harvey Elliott will cover some stuff.
So you consider Harvey Elliott a winger now?
He's always been a winger. He's not a midfielder.
I liked him at the midfield.
He's a right winger.
He started the season on fire last year, if you remember, in the midfield.
But he's too slow. He's too slow. That's the problem.
He's too young, and he's easy to bully off the ball as well.
Yes, he is. He's better at right wing. That's his position.
I would, if I'm you, I'm getting rid of him. I think he's garbage.
I think he's amazing.
He's garbage, man.
I just don't
think. When it comes to Klopp and young players, yeah, it just don't mix. Honestly, it just don't mix. He's a mid. For me, I think he kind of reminds me of Todd Cantwell, man. Had all that hype, young player, this, that, and the other. But in the end, you're mid. That's what I think. I think Harvey Elliott had loads of promise, but I think he needs to go somewhere else to shine. And it's not going to be Liverpool because there's too many better players there. And you know, when Klopp finds his favorite 11, that's it, man. That's true. It, bro. You're going to be used like an Origi, but is Harvey Elliott an Origi? Origi's a clutch player. Harvey Elliott ain't a clutch player. That's an Origi that came off the wing, whether it's left wing, right wing, or striker. You know what I mean? I just don't think Elliott's seasoned enough yet. Gakpo, I hear it. Gakpo, he could still end up as garbage, innit? He might not even be that good in the end. But at the end of the day, with Gakpo, he's 24 years old or 23 years old. He's already got a frame. He's already got things going on for him. He's been playing in the Champions League or Europa League with PSV. You know what I mean? Like he's seasoned like slightly. So you know that's what I say. I think Harvey Elliott's just too weak for the way Klopp wants to play. To be honest, he needs the way we've seen. What have we seen recently? I've seen Curtis Jones look a lot better and looking like he's making look like an athlete. He's got Henderson. I know he's just that all he's good for is pretty much running and nothing else. You know, he just needs runners. Like Harvey Elliott's too technical. And if you're going to be technical with it, at least have some burning pace to go with it.
Agreed.
It's like looking at Sancho. What's the difference between Sancho and Harvey Elliott? Pretty much nothing. It's the same thing. That's just
I think Curtis Jones is a good player. A lot of Liverpool fans wanted him out. I think Harvey Elliott is a good player because he doesn't play now. I think they want him out. I think this Jurgen Klopp thing, I don't think you should go for players to develop now. I think you should go for the likes of like Mac Allister, these guys that are already have experience playing the Premier League in a top team. Like Brighton is a top team. We saw today, absolutely phenomenal player, Mac Allister.
Yep.
If you try, the problem with Liverpool, if you try to go for the players to develop a system and do all of this, it's going to be too late to catch up with the other teams because we know that not going to the Champions League drags. You know what I mean? Drags. If you don't do it 1 year, it drags. It's like, oh my God, next year we have to start again because teams are already started. Like Man United, if they make Champions League, they're going to get very strong. Like I'm assuming that these guys are going to go out in the market, spend loads of money and get like ready players to take them to the next level. Arsenal already there, even though I don't trust Arteta, but he's good. No, he's good and everything. I just don't think he has experience in the crunch times. That's what I think. But I think the team is already great. We know that Man City are only going to get stronger. And Newcastle, like, listen, it's Newcastle. That's my Saudi brothers, of course. I'm Egyptian. I lived in Saudi Arabia for 10 years. I have cousins there and stuff. So I think Newcastle are going nowhere. So that's now Liverpool. I want to get your opinion on this. Do you think now you need to start a new project, rebuild, get young players or something, a player to get into the system, or you can get like a ready player that will slot in, play from the beginning and be great? Because you just mentioned Nunez, not the finished project. Can you wait? Is there time to wait?
Yeah, for him, I think yes. But this off season, you're going to see Liverpool do a lot more shrewd moves. So I'm talking like a player like Ndikia, which can play center back and cover the left back position. He's a free.
Yeah.
He can possibly come into Liverpool, and he's a free. He's don't have to pay anything for him. Cass mentioned Ugarte. You got Mac Allister. There's Kone. There's Thuram.
Free as well. Yeah, you just mentioned
Yeah, there's lots of players there that we don't have to spend a boatload of money that can come in and actually refresh the midfield. The midfield is where the problem is right now because they're old players that's been playing the system for a long time and their legs are just not there anymore. Klopp's system is very hard on your legs, very hard. And when you've been doing it for 5 years, you're like Jello. You can't do anything. Look at Fabinho. He wasn't the fastest, but now he's 2 steps slower. It's pretty crazy, but I have confidence that we are going to do a bunch of shrewd moves in the offseason, and Liverpool would actually be in top 4 again next year. People can click me up right now. We'll be in the top 4 next year.
Oh, is it?
I'm telling you.
Oh, is it really? Yeah. All right, cool. Because as far as I know, why you need to be top 4, like I'm not going to doubt Klopp. Like,
so who are you going to replace then?
Strong. Klopp will buy himself time if he finishes strong in the season. Like if he buys himself some wins, that's him. Don't get me wrong, I'm never going to count Liverpool out. Not while Salah is still around and Alisson. Van Disney, on the other hand. Oh no, give him another year, declines another year. Get what I'm saying? So I just feel like there's a lot more issues than you man think. Trent, is he going to stay in that role? I think Trent's wicked anyways. I don't think he's ever had an issue. I don't get his hate. Robertson, now you got a lot. This is what I'm saying. Do you trust FSG to get you too many? I feel like you need a left back again. You need a left back again. You need a centre back, which you did say, but do you trust FSG to do smart business like they've done in the past? 3 centre mids, do you trust them to get that? And I think you might need a little something extra as well. Every year that goes on, you got a lot of older players. Can you ship them out as well? It's the same questions with my own club as well. Can I trust even the new owners to go get me the right players? This is why I say top 4 is good. We'll be better next season, but I think a lot of other teams will also be so good. I don't even know who's going to be. I think the only teams that are going to be glued for top 4 for me, if I'm being realistic, is Arsenal and Man City again.
I
think Newcastle will have a
bet on Arsenal.
Why? Why are you saying Arsenal, Cass?
Because don't get me wrong, yeah, Arteta might have flopped now, but I'm not going to be reactionary and tell me and have a conversation and say that they're garbage all of a sudden because they're not. You add in a few decent players where they can rest and rotate from proper quality, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Even if Arteta's only got one plan A, you give him a few better players off the crop, mate. He's gonna cook again. Look at the way they blew players off the teams off the park. It's no different. At the start of the season, they're going to start strong because the way they play is strong. Same in Newcastle, to be fair. They're going to get better, but they're going to be hit with a new type of atmosphere, a new type of game. Obviously Champions League, I think they're going to get that. And it's going to be a lot of strain on the players because I think Newcastle are going to 100% say, I want a trophy this year. Like one of the cups. We need to go for one of the cups. Don't matter what cup it is, just get me the cup. So I think Newcastle is going to have a slight issue because we've already seen them when they have had a few more games. They have the way they do play is a lot of energy, and you can see the drop off when as long as they get better quality of player, they will always be in and around the top 4. But I don't think Newcastle are going to be top glued for the top 4. Neither Man United either, and neither Liverpool. And we don't know what the hell is going to go on with Chelsea. Tottenham don't even erase them.
Tottenham are not a top 6 club. They're done. But Kendall, like I don't see what he's talking about for real. Why are you saying that Newcastle are not going to be like they're going to get stronger?
I think they're going to be in the question because I don't know. One second, let me finish on this part. Yeah. What's the main thing we spoke about Man United this game in this whole season? Too many games, right?
Yes.
They're going to be new to that. That means they're going to need new fitness coaches and everything. It's a different ball game when it comes to actually intensity when it comes to the Champions League. And I don't think Newcastle are going to be pushovers in the Champions League either. I think they're going to surprise a few people.
No, I agree because obviously I've said all season, like it's getting closer and closer, and I said now, if we don't get top 4 this year, not that I was ever even expecting it at all. I wasn't even expecting European football this year, but still, like now it's getting closer to like crunch time and we actually are there. It's like this is the best opportunity that we've had, like that we will ever have in terms of chain of events to go our way. Like Liverpool not having the best season, Tottenham not having the best season, Chelsea not having the best season, Man United like falling off towards the second half of the season, like not having games like everybody else around us does. And I have said that from like I've been pretty realistic about that. So I agree with you in that sense, but as well, I think we're going to have a really, really, really strong spending summer. Again, we've just picked up, if we get Champions League as well, we've just signed another deal for a bigger sponsor that is like 3 times the one that we already had. So it's all going well in terms of trying to do that. So I think, and this will be our time that we've not had for like 7 years, where we actually get rid of players. Like, we actually say see you later. We have not done that for like however long. We've had so many players since we were in the Championship. Like, it's actually ridiculous. There's like probably 3/4 of that squad were there like when we were in the Championship. So yeah, this will be our time to get rid of bad players. But I'll cry, mate. I'll actually cry like when players leave.
Every time Newcastle are gonna want to sign a player, the king is gonna find a cousin, open a new company, sponsor them for 50 million. And like, guys, sponsorship for 50 million. You know that happens, right? This is the problem with.
We tried it this season because we got like Saudi for like 3 games. And it was just like extra money for
like
3
imagine
games.
someone is going to sponsor the St. James Park for like 200 million for like 5 years or something. That's it. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a 5 players, 40 million pounds, 5 players. But you know it's happening, right? That 25 million you got, that 25 million, it's basically a Saudi company sponsoring Newcastle, and that's what people are talking about.
It's actually not a Saudi company. It's actually a Dubai. It's in Dubai, but yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about. Exactly, which is what Man City are doing, and Southampton are doing it, but they're doing it on a smaller scale. But there's one, like, imagine if Man United don't get bought by the Qataris and the Qataris go for Liverpool. I think that changed the whole narrative of the Premier League completely.
Hasn't even thought about that as
exactly.
An option, right? And it's just
he's like it's playing in his head.
Wait, when did you go back to Tottenham?
The realization was too funny there. He was like, he realized what you said, then he was like, "Oh my god, I never even considered that."
You know that can happen, right? It literally can happen.
They might like the look of Tottenham and be like, you know what? Let's go get somewhere in London. Let's go compete there.
I'm gonna be real, yeah. I don't even think it's the Qatari guys that's actually really serious about Liverpool. It's actually the GIC consortium from out of Singapore is the group that's actually serious about Liverpool. And I'm hoping that from what I read and what I heard that could possibly happen is that they're going to do a small investment this summer for a full takeover next year. I've talked about it on my channel before because FSG has an exit plan because they want to get into an NBA team in Vegas, which you know that's going to be coming up as a franchise. Yes. LeBron wants part of that. So they need to have at least $7 billion for stadium structure and also to actually buy the franchise as well and set up facilities. So they own the Sox, they own the Pittsburgh Penguins, now they own Liverpool as well, right? They can't have that too. They don't have the physical cash.
Liverpool's a smaller franchise from these. They want all the investments to be in America.
Correct.
Yeah.
I
they're not footballers.
I think I see something along those lines. Someone else was talking about it on another Liverpool channel as well about the Singapore thing.
Yeah.
But you know, if you get Singapore cast, there are no deals. That's the problem with legit businesses. I'm not calling the Saudis not legit, but it is the problem. If you get like someone like from Singapore stuff, you cannot go do a deal with a company. You cannot create a company.
I'm telling you now, when Qatar end up buying United, Ratcliffe is going to end up buying Liverpool. Watch. He's already said he wants a Premier club. He wants a Premier club. Get ready. When they go up for sale properly, get ready.
Yeah, what if he buys you?
It's not happening, mate.
So this consortium.
We should know tomorrow. We should know tomorrow or by Monday, I think.
Tomorrow what?
Tomorrow Monday about Man United. We should know who's going to be accepted.
Final decision.
Yeah. They're going to have to approve a bid, didn't it? They had from the bid that's been submitted by the Friday of last week. They have 10 days, and I don't know if that means working days though or actual days. So,
if at the end, go ahead.
That consortium group from Singapore is actually worth over 900 billion. So they're richer than the Newcastle owners.
Yeah, there's some rich. But you know what it is? You don't need 900 billion. You don't need 900 billion to run a football club, and you don't need 50 billion to run a football club.
You need
As long
5
as you got
billion. 5 billion. You run a football club.
like as long as you got enough cash in the bank, like knowing if you do make a crappy summer signing, that you can, you can make up for it and all that. You're good, man. No matter, my club's richer than yours. That's like me saying, I got a bigger than you, or something like that. Like, who's
Do you know
got
what's
the
like the bigger club argument? Which is the bigger
Yeah,
club, Villa or
it's
Everton?
what I'm saying. It's just, even if Ratcliffe was to take over Man United, look, I'm bored of it. I welcome it. Let's see what happens, man. I get it. He's probably not a great time in Nice, but we'll see. You have to give everyone a chance. See what happens there. But when you're talking about Glazers staying some sort, even any sort of shares, they'll end up getting bought out anyways. It's the same thing with Kroenke, right? So I don't really care, man. Just get them dickheads out, and that's all I can really say. Is what it is, man. We got enough money to run ourselves. If I'm being honest, it just needs to be run properly. It's just
You just need the debt to be cleared. You need someone to pay the debt, and then you're good to go.
It's a machine without no oil, and the people to actually run the machine properly are not fit enough to do it. That's all it is at the moment. So who knows, man?
That's how I feel about FSG. They run us great as a business. We're in the positive. We're not in debt. However, they don't spend money. They don't care really about the club. They're never around, and they've done a madness to Klopp and given him, as we say in the Caribbean, instead of giving him champagne, they've given him Mobby, which is a drink in the Caribbean, which is what the poor people drink. So I want them gone, but I don't think they're going to go right away. It will be a slow buyout. Maybe a 33% sell this summer for a full buyout next year. They're smart businessmen.
I don't want to talk about flipping all this crap anyways, man. I'm still hurted, man. I can't lie. I hate losing. I was on Coppish while they're trying to say, "Oh, get Cass back here. Get Cass." Shut the fuck up, man. How about get back here, man? I'm fuming, man. I had to go to the door just to watch the penalty.
I don't know why you're upset. No Man United fan said that you're gonna win this game,
bro. It's not the point. A loss is a loss.
The manner in the loss.
It's the loss. It was in a 95th minute. No, 96th minute. Sorry, it went on to the 100th minute.
Yeah.
How about
Yes, it did.
This is
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying.
you weren't you almost got a point. It's fine. You write this game off, and that's it. Just move
A
on.
point better than no points. To be fair, it wouldn't make a difference if I'm being honest. But it's still a loss. A loss is a loss, bro. I don't want any of that.
But the Brighton are a better team than you, which is at the moment they are a much better team than a lot of teams in the Premier League.
If that Brighton team came to that current way of Man United playing at home, I think today, especially if they play like that at Old Trafford, they're getting smoked. But we're not, and that's
probably one of the most off games I've seen of them today. Actually,
yeah, it's just like I don't know, man. It's just
they were reckless in front of the goal.
I just don't get the whole like away from home. Like, I'm not being funny. I get it. Brighton's on the other side of Manchester. Like, it's right near the coast. Yeah, it is on the coast. And I'm just thinking, bro, like that stadium is not even loud. It holds barely anything in the Amex. I'm like, what atmosphere is there to be scared of? Go play some football, man. To be fair, Man United did play some good football today. Like, you can't say there wasn't no spells. They were moving the ball right. It's just not putting the ball in the back of the net. But I will never get these comparisons like this one's Eric Ten Solskjaer. Like, bro, it's his first season. I swear, it's like I can always say about managers' first seasons, and I guarantee most of your managers' first season they didn't finish great either, and there were questions over them. But it is what it is, man. I'm not here to really question.
Honestly, I think Ollie was disrespected me personally. Like, I think Ollie was disrespected.
No, Ollie's garbage. There's not even a single pattern of play.
Well, I know.
You know what the problem is? You don't have a pattern of play away from home.
Huh?
That's the problem. You don't have patterns of play away from home.
Yeah, but
you change the way you play for some reason away from home with the same players.
I think this is why I say I need to get rid of a lot of these damn players, because at the end of this is where you need a clinical striker, because away from home you need a striker that just knows how to put the ball in the back of the net and a know-how, and you need someone that's good at football, man. Everyone's more confident at home. Anyone that's played football before, when you're playing at your own ground, you're expected to get a result. You don't expect a loss. It's awful. But when you go away from home, you're not really used to that type of grass. You're not used to it there. But you get paid all this money, mate. Like, you're here to bottle it up
I'm sorry, Cass. I'm looking at Ten Hag for this. Like 7 games lost.
This is looking exactly like Arsenal and Tottenham of last season for the top 4. That's what it smells like. And I suppose 5 points is the only thing that separates us. Well, 4 now. And all them games that Arsenal were expected to win, they lost. Or drew.
Bro, if you fumble,
I'm not coming on stream. I'm not coming on stream.
Your summer is gonna be long, bro. Your summer is gonna be long,
bro. I'm not coming on stream.
Even if you
Ross-
win the 2 cups, by the way, even if you win the cup, because Champions League football for you is essential for next year.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I'm not worried that things can happen because you just don't know what you're gonna get with this team, regardless of it being at home. Like Chelsea against Lampard, I don't really care. Wolves at home, I don't really care either. Because they barely can even score any goals. It's who's the other two that I said? Fulham might surprise us. And who's the other one that I mentioned? I don't remember. I think it's Bournemouth. We gotta go Bournemouth away. Am I confident even against Bournemouth away? Not even confident in that. How about that? I'm not even
Bournemouth away is not easy.
Yeah, you know all about that, wouldn't you? But
It's true.
Luke Shaw should have got a red card today. He shouldn't have been playing next game with a handball. It's a second yellow.
See when that happens, like it's a foul, right? Why are you not getting a yellow card? I don't understand. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
deliberate handball, right?
Yeah.
Deliberate handball.
I don't get that. It's happened loads. It happened loads of times this season. Not just tonight.
Be honest. Be honest, Cass.
Be honest. He was in the middle of not just one Brighton player, but two other Manchester United players, Lindelof and whoever the other guy was, and whoever the Brighton player was.
It was Dunk. It was big guys, yeah.
Big guys, and he's in the middle like the little boy trying to get the basketball.
Yeah, but he has his hand all the way up. It didn't hit his hand accidentally. He literally like played the ball with his hand.
He's trying to jump and elevate yourself. And as you know, if you try to jump, you lift your hands up. He got crushed in the middle pretty easy. He's not handballing that on purpose. It's not like he's going in on goal, by the way. Is it a goal threat? Was that corner a goal threat? Yes or no?
No, it wasn't. But that has nothing to do with being a deliberate handball in your box.
It's not a deliberate handball, bro. What are you on about?
You don't think it was deliberate handball?
Why the fuck would he put a deliberate handball in the 95th minute?
Because
So
he's panicking. He's panicking.
I'm gonna slap the fucking ball.
No, when you jump with your hand like this, you're putting your hand up. I know you're talking about jumping and not jumping, but people don't jump with their hands like this. Nobody jumps with their hands like this.
No, was he looking at the ball saying, "Yeah, I'm going to slap this and hopefully"?
No, but that's not how deliberate. You put your hand out. Okay, listen. So let me. If you put your hand out, and it hits your hand, that's a deliberate. You put your hand out by choice. He put his hand up by choice. No,
bro.
It's about a natural position, isn't it? So
go play 95 minutes of Premier League ball and tell me when you lose focus, you're still going to put your hands behind your back in a corner, yeah, and you're crushed and you're literally in the middle.
Nothing to do with it.
So how is that deliberate? How is that deliberate? That means it's an accident, bro. Because he didn't mean to.
I'm gonna let other people.
What I don't get it. It's not. That's not even my issue. It's like the fact that if that was anywhere else, it would literally be a foul.
But it's not deliberate.
So what I don't understand is how you don't get carded for it. I mean, it's not just tonight. It's loads of times during the season. Is it different rules or whatever? I just don't understand that. I don't get how it's not. Do you know what I mean?
But I've seen loads of handballs that I don't get given as a yellow.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. It's not just tonight. It's just in general.
Goal going in or anything like that, and it's not a yellow, bro. Not everything's a yellow card. Diving and simulations, yellow cards. That's why I say Mitoma should have got sent off because he done it 3 times. Didn't get booked once. Caicedo didn't get.
They said 3-4 years ago they were going to start cracking down on diving, and they never did.
They tried.
I think I seen one yellow card.
It got a lot of backlash.
About 3 years ago.
They tried. It got a lot of backlash.
What about the man that's going down on trying to get my man sent off because he hit his ear by accident?
Why are you still going on?
But do you get what I mean? We can all do this ifs, buts, and maybes then, Mo, because that was deliberate. He's deliberately trying to get a player sent off.
It literally hit his face, Cass. I don't know what you're talking about.
I never saw it.
Look, I'm not even lying. I swear, Cass, I'm not even lying. Wallahi, man. It hit his face. His face. Wallahi. I'm going to go to hell, bro. I'm going to go to hell for you.
He literally, as he's running past him,
okay, so what about, so Anthony.
Does
Anthony deserve a record?
What for?
For the kick? No, that's a yellow card.
No, he chest bumped him. He didn't kick him.
No. Anthony.
Who got hit in the face and Caesar?
The young kid. I don't know his name.
He hit his ear, yeah, and he does this with his face. He puts his man's trying
was
to
it Enciso or Buonanotte or
no,
Buonanotte, him.
Yeah.
Literally puts his hands on his face like he got punched.
Don't play it on the screen, Kendall, please.
No, I'm not. I'm having
okay.
It's silent.
Exactly, man. It's not even. Look, we lost. It was a penalty, and what else? But if we want to talk about deliberate stuff, he's deliberately trying to win a penalty. Why is that not?
She's gonna watch it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Literally trying to get my man booked and sent off again or something like that. That's also a flipping. That's also deliberate. Why he didn't get a yellow carded? Caicedo crunched Rashford's ankle twice in the space of 20 minutes in the first half. It was shocking in the first half, by the way. magical Caicedo didn't get a yellow card. What? That wasn't deliberate either, Mo.
Oh, that ankle on he didn't even touch. Rashford planted his foot wrong in front of Ten Hag, and Ten Hag. That one you're talking about, Rashford planted his foot wrong.
He was about to put Anthony in.
Yes.
With a through ball.
Yeah.
Bro.
Rashford planted his foot wrong, Cass. Come on. Listen, when I said Casemiro is not a yellow, I don't think Casemiro was a second yellow.
You're moving goalposts so much.
No, I don't. You know, like I don't.
Agenda, it sounds like because you can't go at City no more and your Grealish agenda, you're switching to United. I see what you're doing.
Oh, I can't find it right because it's just bringing up. It's just bringing up good night.
Anyway, at the end they lost and it doesn't matter. To be honest, I don't know if I keep thinking about it for real and still I don't know if the best team won or Man United, because I'm looking at the stats now, and in the first half, Man United has more chances. Their XG is better, so they did really deserve the point. Then did they?
Yeah, go look at my. It's clear.
I'm looking at this.
Why
I didn't look at the
is Neymar? Just honestly, why is a Neymar fan account, like the official Neymar fan account, just tweeted Neymar FC approves NUFC?
What?
Shut up, man.
Yeah.
Go away, man. Why are they doing this to me? Leave us alone.
And by the way, Pablo, you have no credibility in talking about players when you think he actually genuinely thinks McTominay is going to be or is a world-class player, bro. Allow it.
Well, Alex Ferguson
Right,
said
no.
that before.
Stop.
So what Alex Ferguson said Jemba was going to be something special.
He was wrong then. Okay, so
Hold on.
Pablo's allowed an opinion wrong. Like if Alex Ferguson is allowed a wrong
it's
opinion,
evident to see.
Pablo is.
No one's ever watched that. McTominay said, "You know what? That player is going to be sick."
Man
Alex
United fans
Ferguson
have
did.
have literally the funniest agendas for like the funniest players. Those are like someone was arguing with me the other day because I had said that because someone was like, "Oh, we have better depth, better strike partnership with Martial and Rashford than Wilson and Isak," and I was like, "What do you mean?" Like I was like, "I love Rashford. I literally love Rashford so much." I said, "But Martial's not better than Wilson." And this guys are arguing with me about it. I was like, please, just for 1 second, think logically. This season, you think Martial's been better than Wilson? And he was like, yeah. I was like, no.
Martial hasn't even played this year.
I was like, what? Exactly. I was like, what are you actually on about? Like,
It's just the game ratio than Wilson, though.
They literally have the funniest, like it's not even players like that you were back though, like Casemiro, it's like Matt Ketchup and like Martial, just like random players. It's just so funny.
You didn't hear what Cass said. You didn't hear what Cass said.
What did he say?
Cass said something in the middle. You just missed it completely. Tell her again.
Martial's a better goal to game ratio in minutes played than Wilson this season. That's it. What he can do.
And this season.
That's it. That's all he's got on him. Yeah. Goal to game ratio, yeah. As in every minute's played, he's got a better goal contribution than Wilson. That's all he's got. That's what I said. That's all that guy's got to go. But yes,
Cass is on the notion, yeah.
You don't know, but you're not telling me. If you're going to tell me this season who I'm picking, Wilson or Marcel, I'm picking Wilson, obviously.
But honestly, for a minute there, I was like, oh my days.
But Martial has goal to minute ratio better than Wilson. It's a fact.
He has better goal to game. He's got better goal contribution than most strikers in the league, believe it or not. Except Haaland.
No,
congratulations, Tony Martial.
Yeah, because even I know Martial's been out for bare long, but every game he's pretty much played, he's literally got a goal or assisted.
Yo, listen, Cass.
Mental, isn't it? I'm not picking
Martial's a David Copperfield, bro. He's a disappearing act every game.
Did I say Martial should be number 9, or did I say he's anything great at the moment?
See, this is why my stats argument is wrong. Like, this is why I say you just cannot. People who focus on specifically on stats, like not you obviously, but I mean like in general, specifically on stats are scary because it means absolutely nothing. Like who was it the other week who had an absolute stinker of a game? Like literally, it was one of the worst games I've ever seen them play. And then someone like I think it was Barstool. I mean, for example, that's on the floor.
Oh yes,
yeah,
Cristiano Ronaldo or Callum Wilson. She blocked him.
Yeah, that wasn't even that, but I literally had to. I was like, enough's enough. That's actually really
that popped up on my timeline because I follow both. It's like she quoted them and like, okay, you're blocked. You're done.
I was like, enough's enough. I actually can't deal with that today.
Nunez.
No, but someone had a really bad game, and then someone had tweeted being like, an animal. I think it was Martinez when you lost 7-0. And honestly, Barstool tweeted being like, 3 duels completed, 95% pass rate. Like it was like stupid things that meant absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things, right?
You know
and then it was like, what an animal. I was like,
It's not run by troops.
No, it's
I
not
don't know. I don't know if it's run by him, but he works
Barstool
for them, I think.
football isn't run by
no,
troops.
no. Arsenal employ troops. Arsenal's huge, bro.
I know, no, but Barstool football is a sub brand of Barstool. Barstool in America.
You're
They
telling
cover
me
NBA football and everything.
I've honestly
So you're
never
telling me
seen
Truth
one
runs
good
that, yeah?
take from that account.
No,
Not
I
one.
don't know. Maybe someone that runs the Twitter account because
No,
you have to have knowledge on football. They tweet a lot about the Premier League.
Have you ever seen Truth put any comments up or anything like that in his life in any of his streams? Bro, he's got people to do that for him. Barstool huge. You don't run that account. They ventured in to go get troops so they can build their footballing brand. That's the way it works. And same thing with expressions, the same thing with others and yada yada yada. That's the way they've done stuff.
So who runs Barstool football?
I would like to know.
I don't know. I don't
at this
know.
point, it's someone. It's a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
It's literally the only reason that they put out ridiculous things like that.
I don't know. Everyone's got some mad stuff about. I don't know. Everyone's got their own little Twitter people that run their Twitter stuff.
Yeah, of course. I was just asking, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, but Barstool, like, it's like.
It's a big, but I thought that because he's a footballing person and they would need someone in England to probably run the stuff that's related to the Premier League.
Yeah, but Barstool wants clicks. That's what it's made for, bro. The click. This is how American news.
I'd never heard of them before they started doing the watch-alongs though with the American guy and troops.
It's a massive company here. They cover
Is
NBA,
it? I
NFL,
genuinely never heard.
baseball. They have like podcasts and they have like offices in New York. Anyway, David. Saying fair from Canada, thanks for the super chat. He's saying fair play to Brighton. They deserve to win. Luke Shaw played well for being out of position until the mistake. He will learn.
Lindelof, the back four was quite solid, man.
I thought Luke Shaw was great.
Lindelof was serious as well. Lindelof.
He made one mistake the first half, and then after that it was done.
You mean when he got dragged in and then
the pass? It was short pass a little bit.
Okay, yeah. I think, and I guess.
So, but I want to ask you something about De Gea today. De Gea was playing good from the back today. Again,
no. This is what I'm saying. Watch with your flipping eyes, people. Yeah, look, De Gea is great at shot stopping, and I'm not going to deny him that. But look at the weight of pass he played to our players.
That was one pass. That was one pass. The one in the middle. I know what you're talking about.
Wait, no. No, not the one that when he turned with Casemiro. Go watch the same segment. It's not even that long. Too long after. 3 passes, bro. You know, when I'm receiving the ball as a defender, why the hell should my back have to go towards? Why do I have to go towards the ball and my back can't see anything else? I don't even have the ability to turn my body because I have to rush to the ball. The Lonely got clamped down on it. Actually, Casemiro got clamped down on that save because that very pass. It puts us under pressure, bro. But no one wants to see that stuff. But you know what? No, De Gea, like, he kept us in the game as well in a way, but he was saving saves and making them look like David James theatrics. It weren't that deep.
Because I can't read it. I don't know what it's
on. He said also Weggy needs a 20.
I don't know what.
Also, Weggy needs a 23andMe DNA test. Doubt he's Dutch.
What's a 23andMe?
Like a ancestry DNA test.
A DNA test.
Doubt he's Dutch.
Doubt he is Dutch. Netherlands. He's from the Netherlands. Okay.
Yeah. He says doubts he's Dutch. That's what he's saying. Why do you doubt he's Dutch?
I don't know why, David. I don't know why. Why?
Not every Dutch player is good, and technical.
Traditionally, though, they have been.
Yeah, and we say Fred's Brazilian, but is he?
No.
Richarlison.
But to be fair, I did also used to say this about Joe Linton, and actually now he's very Brazilian. So it just
he
don't
play like
just depends. No. He doesn't play like a Brazilian, but now he's very good.
He's like a German.
What do you mean he's good? What do you mean good? I don't get it. Technically, he's good, Joe Linton?
No, just in his position. He's just changed to be a good central midfielder.
But he's not like the Brazilian. When we say Brazilian,
no. I don't mean like the flair. I don't mean like he's got Brazilian flair. I mean like now he's very, very good footballer. So now he can be Brazilian. He's not getting questioned.
I wouldn't say he's a good footballer. I would say he's a very good utility player.
You're just so pedantic on here. I am not doing this. Literally. I'm 1:41 in the morning. I'm not doing it, right? See you later. I'm going. I'm going to bed. End of stream. I can't do it. Pedantism. Honestly, I hate it. It actually winds up. Contrarianism and pedantism.
Wait. I'm not saying Joe Linton's a bad. I didn't say Joe Linton's a bad player or anything like that. Yeah, but it's like Klopp when he comes to Henderson and utilize him to do one thing and be good at one thing, other than pressing and doing long strides. What else?
No, his
Nothing.
positioning is great.
No,
His
no, no, no,
passing
no.
is
I hear it.
clutch.
But I said, we're talking about football players because we're talking about footballer. We're talking about a good footballer, not a good player, a good footballer. Yeah. He's
Technical,
not. 'Cause
flary.
You're talking about Brazilian. We're talking about Brazilians, are we not?
Yes. Yeah, but that's what I meant. I meant he's not. He
That's
doesn't have
what I'm
any
talking about. We're
flair.
talking about
Yeah, he's
footballers,
not.
like Brazilian flair, Joe Linton. Don't mix, but it don't happen. Don't always work that way. Like Mo, you're Egyptian, but you're probably pretty shit at football, right? So
Absolutely,
makes
100%.
sense, then, isn't
100%.
He's no Mo Salah.
it?
I'm not. I'm definitely not.
Hey, Mo can't even run longer than 5 minutes without his knee going, anyways.
Yeah,
So
of course.
Mo, I'll bully you at football, bro. I can't lie, fam. I should have played with you that one time. Oh,
So the
God.
Dude, I'm
rumors
10
are
years
that
older
James-
than you.
Yeah, so I still.
I'm
So
10
what?
years older than you.
This guy was 10 years older than Anthony Joshua. Still, it don't matter, man. Got knocked out, bro. It happens, isn't it? Get 10 years younger then.
10 years younger.
So it looks like James Milner is going to Brighton next season.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah, that's
disgusting.
done. That's over.
Oh my god.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah, it's late, man.
It's
Late.
late stream. It's all right.
Never happening again.
No. The one we did yesterday was okay, but like that was
yeah.
too late. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you, Basham, for being here with us, man.
Yeah, big up. Man.
Appreciate it. Big up for being here with us. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Kendall.
linked in the description and in the title as well. So if you want to check out Bayesian, Don Coppish, I'm pretty sure he goes on Big Six Bands too and features and stuff like that. So go check out his stuff as well. And I'm pretty sure someone else up in here who wants to be sassy and all that kind of stuff. Gonna have a channel running up real soon.
Oh no, I'm not being sassy. I hate, honestly, pedantism and contrarianism are my two pet peeves. Pet peeves. End the stream. ATS.
End the stream.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, bye.